It will continue to do that. It will continue to be the number one in Africa. And the Nigerian players will continue to use it as a means of showcasing the talent and then hopefully getting good deals. Get them more competitive and also, it also allows you to assess, what you've done in the last couple of months. So obviously coaches will go back to the drawing boards, look at and see, where the players have faltered, where they haven't really done their best, and then hopefully, look at what the other coaches have done here, the ones who've come from outside the country, and the players, and try and, pick one or two things from there. So, but the key thing is that every single year we've seen development. The key thing is we've seen development, and then, we're hoping that the current board, the new board of the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation, would do as much as what the last board did, because, in truth, they really did so much for table tennis in Nigeria.
When you raise the bar, you understand what that means. You have to continue fighting to see how you can even close the gap. And that's what this current board, they are going to do. Digital just spot on there. Yesterday we listened to Funka Shinaki talking about coaching and how sometimes you marvel at the level of coaching some of these youngsters are exposed to. So he's just saying, look, these coaches can also learn from other coaches, world-class coaches who are coming down here with world-class players and see how they can, harness the potentials they've seen from other athletes and transfer it to the young ones.
Segun Toriola said last year. He said some of the things those coaches told him 20 years ago. and this is not to make disparaging comments about anybody, but the truth of the matter is that you have to improve yourself.
Of course.
When you listen to Funke Oshonaike, and some of them have traveled abroad, they've experienced things at the top level. I believe that we're moving. We're probably not moving at the pace that some of those top stars need, some of those top stars want. But I do believe that we're progressing, and we'll get there. Cecilia, let's also listen to another very, very key person, very, very important sports administrator, Waheed Edinson. He gave the tournament a pass mark. He also talked about the organizing. He gave a whole overview of the tournament's areas of improvement and everything that needs to be done. So we'll listen to Waheed Edinson Oshodi, and we'll come back for more on Sports This Morning.
The lessons we've learned from this tournament, the youngsters we've managed to give the right exposure, and the performances they've given. It tells you that the Federation has been on the right track. We've been working very hard with the youngsters, and for them to hold their own against international class opponents, players who are on the world tour, players who are exposed, then it tells you that, we're doing the right things. But of course, the lessons also is that we need to do a lot more. We need to be challenging for the title easily. So right now we need to look at our senior players and help them a bit more, commitment, funding, and exposure. And I think, things are on the right track anyway. There's a big thing to this tournament. We measure ourselves only against world standards. So we look at it, we go back, we review it, and then we see where we can do better. It's been a fantastic tournament. The fans have had a great 5 days. But I know there's still one or two little things we need to top up. Still number 2 in the world media coverage. I'm always telling you, I'm so proud of that. What the media does for this tournament is second to none in this country. It's the biggest sporting event in this country, and we'll continue to make it so. But I think next year we'll be looking forward a lot more top 100 players. That's what this tournament needs.
All right. That is pleasing to hear, the media coverage that is, so we on this side, we're doing our job. Cecilia, and it's also good to talk about a lot of the benefits, the coverage that the tournament is, and there's also something key, players in the top 100 bracket, hopefully that will attract them. So somebody
and I said what's going to attract them here. You know what that?
Money.
Yes, thank you. Not just the rankings, right?
And somebody who just
more money.
Who started playing in the street corners can just see the world number one and say, "Wow, I'm going to play against him here." I think that would be a valuable experience for any Nigerian kid.
It is, because he's huge, and the fact that the followership, if you go to, in those sports, we're talking about, Omalade Koya Thomas Hall, if you get there whenever this tournament is going, you'll be wondering, it's not football, it's table tennis. I think the crowd has been amazing. So we're looking forward to what we're going to have next year to see if it's going to be better than what we've been having. Okay, we'll take a breather now. We get to the highlights between Remo Stars and Rivers United. Rivers United, were able to get their first away victory of the season.
And that half was a half dominated by Rivers United. The shots came from all over. Sosak Binoba tried one from afar, and this one took so many of those shots. Ball handling problems from the goalkeeper, Dekunle Tunde. There you have Dekunle parrying that one into corner, I should say. And it came off the boot of Sosak Binoba. And this time, no answer at all from that scorcher coming from Bernardo Voke. Free kick from way off 35 yards. And it sailed into the net, left-footed, powerful shot. And what a goal from that man, Bernardo Voke. His third of the season. And the goalkeeper, what a way to keep. You wonder whether he was trying to put away a fly. Chase away a fly instead of trying to catch the mark. This time, this one came off the crossbar, a banger of a shot, and Remo Stars survived. Rivers all over in that half. Sosak Binoba, another shot off the crossbar that time, and at this time, the cross came in, not dealt with at all by Abdoulaye Kanute. The cross from Bernard Ovoke, not met by Kanute. And Rivers United continue to ask question after question. Kanute it is, and this time the second goal from Obu. Well worked. The defense collapsed. If there was any defense at all. Celebration from the players from the bench of Rivers United. Emeka Obu, goalkeeper, perplexed, not knowing exactly what has happened. And so a brilliant half for Rivers United. They've not won any game away from home this season, but it's looking like a one. They will pick up 3 points here. Emeka Obu with that beautiful goal. It should have been Abdoulaye, but the shot was blocked. And the assist came from him. And a great shot into the net, right-footed by Emeka Obu. And that was a half filled with highlights of Rivers United, almost the third, coming off the crossbar from Abdoulaye Kanute, the Malian, unable